Guys, it's Bella. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a what if recap from episode 5, from where I left off, to episode, I believe, 9. And we're going to be talking about the season finale of What If. I haven't done this one in a long time, like a month, so I'm kind of excited. I know I've been away for like a week, I think, maybe. I didn't check the time. But I am back now. Let's talk about episode 9. Episode 9 was really, really, really good. The ending was just really good. I like the idea of the pocket dimension inside of a pocket dimension inside of a universe because that's kind of like some Rick and Morty type stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. The fight was just amazing. It was kind of mind-blowing, the graphics that they had, which is why you have to appreciate how much love and time Marvel takes and puts into their episodes and just every project that they have. It was sad hearing Chadwick Boseman's voice for the very last time. But it was a very, very, very good episode. Of course, as always, we can't trust Eric because Eric always has his own agenda going on. And it's kind of sad because I kind of hope that this time around Eric would finally be a bigger person and finally do bigger things, you know what I'm saying, and not always follow this villainous path, but maybe a good hero path, because he could be so much more than just this villain, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you saw Black Panther in that theater for the first time, you were rooting for Killmonger. Like, if they made him a hero, you would have so many people trying to back up his story, and I think that is what makes Eric a really interesting character. Let's continue on with how many times we saw Tony die in this whole series. I mean, they are really trying to push this Tony Stark is dead point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way we can get him back, because I feel like Tony Stark's death equals bigger opportunity and more things to happen. Without him dying, we always just have this lull and kind of like the Marvel system. Like, he needs to die in order for this next big bad to come in. Which seems very interesting to me because they're pushing it a lot, which means, you know, they're kind of like settling on the point that he will never come back. Which is obviously disappointing to OG Iron Man fans, but also you have to think about it like this, like without Tony, then we got like Shang-Chi and all this other stuff, and you know, you really don't know what happens next because he's gone now, which leaves a door open to many possibilities. I think the Pepper and Shuri team up was pretty cool. I really want to see that universe again. I think they'll bring that one back, especially since Killmonger isn't there anymore. So how are that universe gonna move on? You know what I'm saying? Especially since the Watcher put everybody back into their universe. What happens to Killmonger's that he was taken out of? Another thing is the Peggy and Steve universe. I definitely know we're getting in the second season. We're definitely getting more of that. I'm excited to see what happens there. I personally wish they focused more on Captain America as of right now, and not so much of Peggy Carter, because I also heard they're trying to do a live action of Captain Carter. I just personally wish that they pushed more on Sam instead of bringing Captain Carter in now. But I do like the way they're going with all of these different versions of characters, because then we can get a new and improved little thing, you know what I'm saying? The trailer for Hawkeye came out, which is another thing we should talk about. And Agatha Harkness is getting their own show, so I'm really excited. Um, but I think Ultron's story in this What If series was actually very interesting and very like hardcore. Personally, I think they didn't really pay attention to where the stones came from, because in order for Thanos to have gotten the Soul Stone, he would have needed to sacrifice Gamora, but Gamora was there, which means something must have happened. That was in a separate universe though, so I am a little confused on that whole part. Maybe he did give away Gamora, but another thing was maybe he gave away Nebula instead, which is very confusing a little bit. But I feel like since episode 9 came out, it did clear up some kind of confusion, because I believe that Gamora's from a separate universe, maybe. Yeah, so it was a little confusing there. And the color in the 8th episode, I think, was a little bit off, and everybody was like, whoa, what does that mean? But no, really good ending. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to see what other kind of what ifs there are gonna be. Hopefully not another Tony, what if Tony died, what if? Because we got that with Killmonger, we got that with Ultron, he died. We got that with the OG Avengers died, in which the apocalyptic universe that Ultron destroyed, that Natasha went into the one without the Natasha that we saw at the beginning. So I am kind of excited to see what will happen. Maybe something in space, like what if the Guardians were all dogs or something? I don't know, but I'm excited. Let's talk about Agatha getting her own show. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I mean, her backstory must be very, very packed with magic and all of this dark stuff, which leads way into getting Mephisto into the universe and all these other big bads like Nightmare and stuff like that, especially in time for this Multiverse of Madness that we're going to get. So I'm really excited. And the Hawkeye trailer, it looks so good! I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with Kate. I'm excited for Spider-Man as well, because Charlie Cox and Kingpin are going to be in around both of those shows. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the future of Marvel, as always. And that's pretty much it. What If was phenomenal. Excited for future Marvel projects. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I love you guys so much. Bye!